We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Elliott. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And some room to work. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
They go play action with McDonald. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's going to look deep for more. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Intended for
almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He's going to fire deep for Ratley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency break.
Prescott on 1st down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Gets around him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Samuel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, McDonald. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To Ian Thomas. A gain of 4. And
on 3rd down, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Out. 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw on second down, McDonald. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Carolina.
On first down, McDonald. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him face, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The ball call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
16-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, McDonald. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Throwing is McDonald. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
Here's McDonald to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down and 4. Prescott from the gun. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
11-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No
doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to fire deep for and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
No gain on
that. Means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper and unable to connect. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, McDonald flush to his right. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and over.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 28 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. I think the ball's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Elliott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a first down throw complete downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, McDonald to the right side and complete to Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
McDonald. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very... Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This to Jarwin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15 more yards.
They'll run with Elliott. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A gain of 3, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try the left side. Samuel, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Forced out to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, McDonald over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes all day in play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
For the running back.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Try the left side. Samuel. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The 3rd down pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Tonight's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship.